Hi Tim, how you doing?
Hi, great. How are you, Chuck?
Yeah, very well. Hey, traditionally WAN links have been expensive. So typically we've had companies go out and buy WAN links that were far slower than their actual LAN connection. However, nowadays that's changing. So we've got the service providers providing, fibre to many office buildings or near net zone type services where you can connect up to those fibre fairly cheaply.
Right.
So what benefits can you see out of this faster, cheaper WAN links that we have?
Well, it certainly unlocks a lot of flexibility, doesn't it? I mean, it gives companies the option of turning their LAN into their WAN.
Yeah,
and anything that was once possible on the LAN, you can now do on the WAN. For example, high-definition video between your headquarters and branches.
Yeah.
You can treat the WAN just like you treated the WAN in previous days. Have any server you want in the public cloud or at headquarters. It unlocks any possibility.
Great. So with this increase in speed, is there any relevance to differentiating between your LAN and your WAN?
Well, I think ultimately what we want to do is get to a point where there's no differentiation between the LAN and WAN at all.
Yeah.
You treat the LAN and the WAN like the same network connection, and that gives you the flexibility to move workloads from a premise location to a public cloud, for example, or to your headquarters from a branch. And that will help, among other things, drive costs further down, in addition to the costs we're driving out of the WAN links.
Correct. Okay. So what do you see as the key requirements to effectively use that bandwidth?
There are four, I think, requirements to effectively use that bandwidth. It's really along the lines of performance, reliability, availability, and finally having the throughput that you need to make that happen. So that when you're looking at putting in routers or switches or firewalls or any kind of IP networking equipment, you need to buy with those in mind. And throughput is important for example, if you're moving backup services from premise to cloud, that's an important consideration. Links are going to be increasing in speed and throughput into the future. Already we're at 1 gig WAN links, 10 gig WAN links are here, and for many enterprises just around the corner. 40 gig is already here and in play, even here in Australia. And then when you talk about moving your resources from a premise environment to a public cloud environment, reliability and availability become extremely important. And you're not able to suffer an outage on your internet connection, whereas before maybe it was just for email. Now it's for many more critical business services, Salesforce or business critical cloud services that you must have up all the time. Yeah,
that sounds almost like carrier class type equipment.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good way of putting it.
Okay, so what makes, I've heard Juniper does that. So what is it? Yeah, so what is it that makes Juniper equipment carrier class?
Well, a carrier class for us, I think, is a mindset of building equipment that is never going to go down and is going to offer the flexibility to grow as the environment and requirements grow. Yeah. Juniper's heritage, as you probably know, was with the original M40 router, which was the first router to operate at line rate on all ports back in 1996, 20 years ago. Wow. And that ability is now crucial to the move to a cloud environment for enterprises and this move from private WAN to internet. And the mindset is all about ensuring we have 5 nines availability, we call it, which is just a few minutes of downtime per year. And we've taken that mindset that we use for our carrier class and service provider customers, and we've taken that carrier class mindset and brought it into the enterprise now. So our enterprise products have that same heritage that we've grown with, which is high availability, high throughput. Okay,
so you haven't done what the others do. Start with enterprise
no,
and then go
yeah, that's right. I think you'll find some equipment that you find in the market has WAN and LAN links separate. We don't do that at all. We have every port is the same.
Okay, well, great. Thanks for that insight. Look, just in summary, I suppose, looking at how it's affected my customers, we've seen customers who have got 20 to 1,000 times increase in their bandwidth for fractional increase in cost. And the cream for them is not so much what they're paying now, but it's in 5 years along, they'll be paying 50% of what they're currently paying for like a 2 or 10 meg link.
Right,
so
right.
It's a fantastic story.
Yeah, well, they need the flexibility of the equipment that they buy now to upgrade in the future for whatever the future brings.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time,
Great,
Tim.
thank you.
Thank you.